I cried out to God and I said, Father, I can't keep living like this. Take me home to use my puffer 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 times a day just to get my breath. It's not living. Let's just say after week 2, asthma, 75% gone. My anxiety, 75% gone. What else has happened? I had roaming pain in my hip and my leg for 4.5 years. Gone. My husband says that I don't snore as much. Woohoo! So exciting. Something's going on and my body is being healed. But I just know that I know that God led me to this. And I'm eternally grateful, Carrie, for you and for the others who have put yourself out there to say there's hope.
Carrie here from Healing Humanity, the Power of a Proper Human Diet, and I have an amazing, incredible story that brought tears to my eyes. Very powerful stuff, and I asked if I could share it with the world, and she said yes, and she's considering doing a YouTube channel. Holly, I highly encourage you to do a YouTube channel, and you said maybe someday I would go on your channel. I'll tell you this right now. I'll be the first one on your channel if you want to start it. And please don't be nervous about starting a YouTube channel. You are a natural. You're sharing your story. As I've said about the documentary, in the same way you're nervous about doing YouTube, I was nervous about doing a documentary. I'm not nervous anymore. It's bigger than me. These stories are bigger than me. They're helping inspire people. You want to inspire people. So if you just go out there and share your honest truth, just like you did in this video, you're going to inspire so many people. So let's watch this together. Let's watch Holly together. She's from Canada. She has an amazing story. Watch it all the way to the end, and we'll share my reaction with you here. So here we go. Boom.
Hi, Carrie. My name is Holly, and I live near Longview, Alberta, Canada. Woohoo! Another Canadian. I hear you were up here recently, so I'm hoping you'll come back and we get to meet you. So we don't live far from Lethbridge. So anyway, I wanted to get my testimony in. Today is day 24 of me being a carnivore, so I'm super excited.
My favorite number.
A little history. I have had and suffered from depression and autoimmune diseases for years. ADD probably most of my life. I remember that I wore a patch when I was a little girl, and my mom and dad said that I couldn't pronounce S's and another letter. So I think there was always just something going on with my brain neurologically. Things weren't connecting or clicking. So I have struggled and struggled and struggled. And recently, the last 6.5, 7 years, I've had really bad debilitating asthma. And with that, anxiety and anxiety attacks. And we're talking in the middle of the night, sometimes 2 or 3 times. And so I guess there comes a point in time when you're sick and tired of sick and tired. And that's come and gone many times. I've tried many things, probably like most of your interviewers. Really scared, though, that doctor after doctor, specialist after specialist, would say my thyroid's fine and everything's fine. They test me for blood. They test me for everything. No, you're fine. You're within the range. And I would go home crying because I knew something was wrong with my body, from a few years of roaming pain to increased brain fog, increased depression, increased trauma.
I just want to pause Holly for 1 second. She knew something was wrong. That's one of the biggest things. My advice I give people is you have to take your health into your own 2 hands. Holly, I was in the same position many times where I just knew something wasn't right, but I'm like, these doctors are so smart. I'm going to just keep going to them and keep taking their medication and keep doing what they're saying, and just prolong the problem for me. So listen to your intuition. My friend JT told me the other day, he said, when you're praying, you're talking to God. When you have intuition, that's God telling you something. And it sounds like, Holly, you had intuition that something was wrong with your body and you needed to change something. So,
and a lot of friends, it's a good way to lose friends, because most people don't understand that you're struggling, and you can't just turn on the happy pill, the switch for that. And anyway, every 6 months, every year, I'm like, okay, what can I try now? Who do I go to? So it's interesting that the end of February, I got desperate again. And I'm emotional because I cried out to God and I said, Father, I can't keep living like this. Take me home to use my puffer 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 times a day just to get my breath. It's not living. So I said, I'm going to start a fast. I'm going to do a 40-day fast. And I'm not going to eat anything. I want to be healed. And so I was determined, not like putting God on the spot, but he answers our desperate cries. So day 1, it was great. Just drank water and woohoo. God's going to speak to me. I'm going to be healed. Something's got to happen because I can't keep living like this. So day 2, I had the headaches and felt terrible, nauseous, whatever. But a friend had previously planned to come by, and she decided to fast as well. So that was nice. I didn't have to feed her lunch. But we had a great visit, and at the very end, she all of a sudden at the door said, you know what, I have a friend, and she's been doing 3 weeks of carnivore, and she's already been healed of asthma and eczema and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what? That came up on my feed when I was scrolling through something yesterday. What's carnivore? And I had just vaguely remembered that a friend years ago nearby was on it, and it's about eating meat. So I was clueless. This is talking 3.5 weeks ago. Anyway, so that afternoon I watched video after video, and yours was one of the first. It was so exciting, empowering. I felt like hope and faith was being restored into my spirit. And I said, okay, Father, I know I said just water, but do you think just meat would heal me? So literally I talked to my husband that evening. We watched a ton of videos, and I decided that I was going to start. So I convinced him that we go to a restaurant, and we ordered burnt beef brisket. And oh, it was so nummy. Oh my goodness. So long story short, I've started this journey. Again, I'm on day 24, people. This is incredible. And Carrie, I just want to say, I had a rash all over my chest, and it had been there for weeks and weeks, and it cleared up. The asthma, let's just say after week 2, 75% gone. My anxiety, 75% gone. And how I test that is I'm not using the puffer. I've maybe used the puffer once a day. Maybe there was once I used it twice, but we're talking once a day versus 6, 10 times. Something's going on and my body is being healed. What else has happened? I had roaming pain in my hip and my leg for 4.5 years. Didn't know what it was. It kind of would move around, but especially at night when I was sleeping, gone. What else? My husband says that I don't snore as much. Woohoo! So exciting. Anyway, I'm sure there's more, but that is the bulk and the main things in just 2 weeks. Again, I'm now 3.5 weeks in. I can't wait till the brain fog and the ADD and everything just clears up. Oh, and as you can see, I'm in a bit of a cast or whatever here, sling. So I broke my scapula bone. I started Wednesday. So 3 days into carnivore, I went on a friend's ladies retreat, and I fell on the ice. And so I broke my scapula bone, and I can hardly do anything. I'm just using one hand for everything, and I'm getting help to do, getting dressed, eating, everything. Anyway, here I am to say my husband is going to start this weekend on carnivore, and my mom probably Monday she's going to start. And my mom is turning 83 next Tuesday, and my husband is 54. So if any of you want to find out more, I am learning, and my husband and my mom as well, but we want to be one of the main supporters of anyone that needs encouragement. And as you can tell, I'm not crying, but I just know that I know that God led me to this. And I'm eternally grateful, Carrie, for you and for the others who have put yourself out there to say there's hope, because many of us had given up hope. So thank you. God bless you.
Wow. How do you respond to that? She has hope, and many people out there were without hope. Man, what a powerful, powerful testimony. You got me tearing up again, Holly. Thank you so much. Holly is on day 24 of the proper human diet. Look at this incredible transformation. I mean, you could just hear it in her voice. And I just want to say, Holly, I just love your spirit. I love your energy. I love your giddy laughter and excitement that you have because you finally found this way after being hopeless for so long, depressed for so long, in such a dark place. Holly sent me a big and very touching email after that really went into the extent of how depressed and hopeless she was for so many years. And within 24 days, it's incredible. I really appreciate your words there, Holly, thanking me for inspiring you. But I have to push back and I have to caution and I have to say, while I may have played a small part and I'm so appreciative of your kind words there, you did it, Holly. You made the decision to change your life forever. And there's so many people out there in the world that will never make that decision. And what you've done in these 24 days is incredible. You're no longer hopeless. You have hope right there alone. Depression, anxiety lifted. The pain you had in your hip is going away. And your asthma from 7, 8, 9, 10 puffs a day down to one or two. No more snoring. All of that happened in 24 days. You have hope again. I can see it. I can see the joy. I can see the hope. I can see all of it. It's incredible. But the one thing I want to mention, I said this a little bit in the email to you. You just getting started, Holly. You ain't seen nothing yet, Holly. Just wait. This is one of my big whys going forward. I've experienced many of the things that you have. I have hope again. I'm no longer hopelessly depressed, which is an amazing thing. Sleep's improved, all of these things. But what I'm hopeful for in my why going forward has nothing to do with all of the amazing improvements and blessings I've had right here in the now. Imagine the future, Holly. So many illnesses and issues that people experience as they age, dementia, Alzheimer's, many cancers are from chronic inflammation. And I don't know about you, but for me, before I started the proper human diet, I was chronically inflamed from all of that bad food I was eating. Professor Seyfried taught me there are many cancers out there in the world that are caused from chronic inflammation, leads to mitochondria, malfunction, leads to cancer over and over and over again. Cancer thrives on sugar. We aren't eating sugar anymore. We don't have chronic inflammation anymore. And so think of the future and aging into the future without all of these arthritis issues and mobility issues and dementia, and Alzheimer's and cancers. That's not to say we're not going to get any of these. Who knows what the future holds, but I'm not worried about it. And the odds of it happening are much less. And if it does, I'm equipped to deal with it because I have the proper energy and I'm a proper human now, functioning and thriving like we should be. Your story's amazing, Holly. You mentioned to me in an email you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Please do it, and I'm here to help. And I'm your new friend, Holly. I will. You have my contact info. Please reach out, keep me posted. Just keep in mind when I say that to people, I end up getting a lot of emails and people want one-on-one coaching and things like that. And I can't do one-on-one coaching. And I'm not talking to Holly because she never asked for that, but I've been getting a lot of those requests lately. My goal is to reach millions of people with stories like Holly's story, inspiring, documented stories. And unfortunately, I get a lot of emails from people that want to talk one-on-one, and I don't have the time to do that. If I talk to someone one-on-one, it's taking away from time doing this documentary, which we hope to reach millions of people with. So, but Holly, you have my contact information. I am here for you. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you just do it. You do exactly what you did there. Share your story. Share your progress. Day 24 update. Share what you're eating. Share how it's going for your husband. You don't need a fancy camera. You don't need fancy editing skills. What you did just there was so powerful and is going to inspire so many people. You have your own story, Holly, that's going to resonate with other people that my story won't resonate with. I am a full supporter. If you do this YouTube channel, contact me, reach out to me anytime if you need help. You want to promote it, I will promote it for you. You said maybe someday Carrie will come on my channel. I'll be the first person on your channel. I'll be on your channel anytime you want. I am here to support you. We're here to support each other. And thank you so much, Holly, for sharing this story and giving me permission to share it with the world. I asked Holly for her permission. She said she wants to inspire other people. She is a giving person that has found hope and wants to give hope to other people out there. I'm with you, Holly. There are so many people in this world right now who are hopeless, and they don't need to be. We have departed so far away from what is natural as humans, mainly through our diet, but also through our other everyday activities. As we get further and further away from natural, we get sicker and sicker. And if you're hopeless and you're watching this, I can almost promise you the root cause of that hopelessness is your escape from what is natural. You need to return to what is natural, and your life will get so much better. So many problems in the world are an escape from what is natural. We're doing this documentary, Healing Humanity, the Power of the Proper Human Diet, to share real stories, just like Holly's powerful story and testimonial. And we're following people over the course of 1 year. And Holly, I want to follow you and follow your story. That's the other reason I encourage people, do a YouTube channel, because you can keep documenting it, and then we can keep track while you're keeping yourself, Holly, on track, while you're also inspiring other individuals through YouTube. And that's the best way for us to gauge from the documentary perspective if you're a good candidate to potentially feature in the documentary. So please, please, please do that YouTube channel. It's a win-win-win-win all the way around. And maybe we can share Holly's story someday in the documentary to inspire millions of people. If you're interested in learning more about our documentary, please visit healinghumanity.movie. If you're interested in donating, we're trying to reach millions of people. We've already filmed Dr. Ken Berry. We filmed Dr. Tony Hampton. Bill Knott, it's an incredible story in Alaska. Jeff DeProsperous, Maggie, and we're continuing filming down in KetoCon. We have a whole bunch of interviews lined up. But it's expensive to film a documentary to the quality we need it to get it on the big screen and to get it on these streaming services. So if you could donate, every penny you donate goes 100% towards helping the hopeless. None of it goes in my pocket. I'm donating thousands of hours of my own time, and I'm blessed, thankful, and grateful for the opportunity to do so. If you're interested in donating, it's donate.healinghumanity.movie. If you're interested in purchasing our Redmond's mini salt shakers, the travel size salt shakers, we have water bottles, we have Healing Humanity shirts, Compassionate Carnivore shirts. Every penny from all of those goes towards the documentary. Last thing I want to say, become a member. Homestead How, my YouTube channel. We're doing a lot of stuff for the members. When we filmed Ken Berry, we had several members-only videos. I do a members-only live stream once a week. Members have direct access. If they want to email me, ask me a question, I answer the members first. And it's because of the members we purchased a lot of our recent lighting equipment. It's just a couple dollars a month. You get insider access, insider videos, and info. Below my video on desktop is the best way to do it. You just click the little join button. I think our lowest membership is $3. $3 a month. You can cancel it anytime. So thank you, Holly, so much. You made me tear up 3 times now. I just watched the whole thing now and made me tear up. Jen was watching it. I said, you got to watch this. I'm going to do a little kind of reaction thing. Jen teared up, and such an amazing and powerful story. You're an incredible individual, Holly, and your story is going to inspire so many people on my channel, so I thank you for that. And I believe you can inspire millions of people. People that were hopeless like you will have hope because of your story and your story alone. If you do decide to share it some more on a YouTube channel, and who knows what that will lead to. So thank you so much, Holly. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and have a great day.